Hi, I'm Peter, and this is the third video in the Microbit Made Easy series from Engineering Wonder. If you like or learn something from this video, be sure to gently hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss anything. In this video, I'm going to teach you what a loop is and how to use them when programming your microbit. If you don't have a microbit, you can get one from the Engineering Wonder store at store.engineeringwonder.show. All right, let's get into it. Before we jump into loops, I want to go over what a sequence is and what an algorithm is. A sequence is the order in which the instructions are followed. Let's use brushing our teeth as an example of a task we need to accomplish. The three instructions to brush your teeth are 1. Pick up your toothbrush, 2. Put toothpaste on your toothbrush, and 3. Brush your teeth. To accomplish our goal of brushing our teeth, we need to use these three instructions, but they need to be in the correct order or sequence. First, we pick up the toothbrush, then we put toothpaste on the toothbrush, then we brush our teeth. If we did these instructions in any other sequence, my teeth would not get brushed properly. For example, if I picked up the toothbrush, then brushed my teeth, then put the toothpaste on, my teeth wouldn't be brushed properly, and I could get cavities. It's important to have our instructions in the correct order or sequence. We just created something called an algorithm. This algorithm was for brushing our teeth. An algorithm is a step-by-step set of instructions for solving a problem or completing a task. We just made step-by-step instructions for brushing our teeth. Other examples of algorithms in our everyday lives are cooking recipes or Lego building instructions. Both of those are examples of a set of instructions in the correct sequence, which is called an algorithm. Let's move on to loops. A loop is when the computer repeats the same set of instructions over and over and over until it's told to stop. There are different types of loops. In the last video, I showed you the forever loop. This is an infinite loop, which means it goes on forever and ever and ever, or until it loses power. Why do we need loops? Loops allow us to repeat code more than once, so we don't have to keep writing the same code over and over and over again. It uses less computer memory, and it makes the code easier to read and understand. Let's write a program for our microbit that shows a beating heart animation on our LED display. An animation is a set of still images shown quickly in sequence. Each image changes a little bit to make it look like the image is moving from image to image. All right, let's go to our web browser and go to makecode.microbit.org and sign in if you have an account. And let's create a new project. Let's call this Heartbeat and create. Let's get rid of our forever loop for now. We're not going to need it right yet. Let's just use the onStart block for now. Remember, the onStart block will run this code once when your microbit starts up. So we want to make a beating heart. Let's go into the basic toolbox here. Ooh, these are pretty big. And let's go to the show icon. We could make a heart out of these show LEDs, but they have a bunch of cool icons already made in here. And the first one is a heart. So we'll put that there. Then we need another image of a smaller heart. So let's use this. And look at that. We kind of have the start of our beating heart. Now, if we copy this and paste it, copy this and paste it, we can just paste a whole bunch of these in there. Big, small, big, small, big heart, small heart, big heart, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1 beating heart, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The heart will beat 5 times. So if we look over here in our simulator, we'll see the heart beating 5 times. And this is the onStart block, so it only runs once. If this was on your microbit, you would press the reset button to see the heart beating 5 times again. But in the simulator, you come over here and press the play button. And after it's done beating 5 times, it will stop, and then you can stop and play it again and run the code again. I don't want the heartbeat to stay on the microbit, so let's go into basic and grab the clear screen block and put it at the end of all of our heartbeats. So now after it beats 5 times, it's going to clear the screen so there are no hearts left on your LED display. Now this is exactly what we want. We have 5 heartbeats and the screen clears when the beating is all done. But can we make this shorter and easier to read? We sure can. We can use a loop. So go in here and grab the repeat loop. It's the very first loop at the top, and put it in your block. And then grab your heartbeats and put them in. Now this is going to repeat 5 times. We only need one set of animations, so the big heart and small heart, because it's going to repeat. So we can delete all the rest of these, and we can have it repeat 5 times. Now let's see what it does over in the simulator. Oops. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it works. Now we do want to put the clear screen on the outside. So there we go. So it's not clearing the screen 5 times. It'll just clear the screen after all 5 times have been run. This code right here does the exact same thing as writing out 5 beating hearts, but it is shorter, uses up less space, and it's easier to understand. I have a challenge for you. Can you write a beating heart program that beats the heart on your microbit forever? Pause the video right now and try to do that before I give you the answer. Did you get it? I hope you did. If not, no worries. I'm going to show you how to have the heartbeat forever. Remember what we deleted in the beginning? Our forever loop. So we're going to look for our forever loop again and bring that back out. And then we're going to take our beating heart animation and put it in the forever loop. And then we don't even need the on start. We'll just delete that. And let's look at our simulator, see what it does. And it is beating the heart forever. This is a really fun program. Let's load it on our microbit. So grab your microbit. Grab your USB cable, connect your USB cable to the microbit, plug this end into your computer. We'll download the code. That'll go right into my download folder here. And there it is. Then drag it and drop it onto your microbit. That'll load onto your microbit like that. After it's done loading, unplug your microbit if you want, and you can connect it to your battery. And you can see that you now have a beating heart that'll loop forever and ever and ever until it loses power. That's the power of loops. We took a long piece of code and shortened it to make it easier to read and understand, and also save memory on our microbit. It may not seem super important now with simple programs like the beating heart, but once you start writing longer and more complex programs, loops are going to become more and more important. In the next video, I'm going to teach you about conditional statements, another super important concept in programming.